It is unparalleled in its beauty. California's Monterey Peninsula serving as the backdrop for today's sky-surfing event. One of the hot new teams to look out for, Pulse, remember the name. And for tour leaders Paris Airwaves, they might have to open their bag of tightly held secret tricks.
Climbing in past the runway with skydivers, looking at 1200.
Climbing to 13,000 feet, time to get underway. Christian Schmid, the camera flyer, Oliver Ferrer. It is Team Pulse, the pair of 24-year-olds from Switzerland.
We're going to be working south.
Oliver and Christian are wasting no time getting into this routine. With a working time of 50 seconds, you need to take advantage of every opportunity to impress the judges. Building up the speed quickly on this helicopter. Now, how do you get a helicopter to spin this fast? By putting an angle on the board, keeping a straight line through the body, and using subtle body posture to increase the speed.
And Ferrer taking that helicopter a lot longer than we normally see.
It didn't seem to affect him that much. Not very dizzy at all as he transitioned cleanly into the sit spin. And here is that backward, tail-first spinning body spin. Nice carve to the feet. And here's the henhouse surprise. A nice variation as he points at the ground.
Well, if the routine didn't get him dizzy, the exit move certainly just might do that. Time runs out.
Here in the sit spin, Oliver grabs the tail, lays it back, showing a lot of style and flair. And watch this transition into the body spin. Now he spins it tail first, and that makes it a little bit more difficult to transition back to your feet.
Robbins in the drop zone.
Bet it feels great to shake it out.
Oh yeah, I feel so comfortable in there because it's like you're free. You're in there and you feel it in your heart. This is the thing what you like, and I love it really.
Berg.
Skysurfing, like many other boarding sports, is a sport that involves a lot of evolution. And one of the things that's evolving very rapidly is the skyboard design. Now, skyboard is the term now used for these particular boards. For quite a while, the conventional style was this almost tongue depressor shape. This shape has been used predominantly by skysurfers over the past few years and has performed well as the standard. As skysurfers gain experience, board manufacturers distill the feedback and incorporate that feedback into skyboard design, which hopefully translates to improved performance. New concepts in skyboard design take time to prove themselves, especially with teams competing at the pro level. They need to be sure that every design change works and doesn't hurt their performance. On this design, a raised center allows air to flow evenly off the board, preventing the board from buffeting or wobbling when the skysurfer is inverted. This should enhance performance in the helicopter and other head-down moves. The latest advance in skyboard design is the elliptical. This shape has been familiar to surfers and wakeboarders for years. By reducing the area of the tip and tail, the skysurfer encounters less drag. It also reduces swing weight, making it faster and more maneuverable for spins and twists. The next skyboard design seems basic compared to the others, but looks can be deceiving because this board is used by a skysurfer with a very fast, dynamic style. So for more on that, let's ask each of them why these boards are so awesome.
What I'm looking for in a sky surfboard is that it's a good shape and be fast. So I create a board with some technical artists, other one, and I have the perfect shape to go really in fast spins and fast layout.
Back 2 miles above Monterey, Ferrer and Schmid. And a nice exit.
Great communication on exit. Christian's framing the skydive perfectly and using different perspectives to add flair to the video. Oliver's into speed. He likes to keep it moving at a blistering pace. Although he adds variations to existing skills, I would like to see him create some new skills. A lot of speed on this helicopter, although it's wobbling just a little bit.
Yeah, a little off-axis. New move here, huh?
Now that's a carve, and what's new about it is the speed at which he does it. Now here in the body spin with twist, it was wobbling up and down. Great synchronized barrel roll and perfect counter-synchronized barrel roll by Christian Schmid. Oliver tracking under the camera, Christian Schmid going inverted, and here comes Oliver doing front layouts right by Christian's camera. Teamwork is critical. Here's a synchronized barrel roll with the camera flyer rotating in the same direction as the skysurfer, followed by a counter-synchronized barrel roll rotating the opposite direction as the surfer.
Team Pulse.
Yeah!
Ferrer and Schmid continue to rip it up. 88.0, still in first place. In 5th spot right now. After 2 rounds of jumping, Ferrer Schmid holding on. Friday Zipser up top. Hartman Papadato, a surprising 4th place right now. But competition continues. Round 3 is coming up next. Our twin otter getting set to take Ferrer Schmid, the leaders after 2 rounds, and the rest of the field up for round 3. We talk as we look ahead to the Summer X Games in San Diego, California. These 6 teams have already qualified. The real competition comes in the back 8, like Free Fly Clowns, Killer Loop Space Center. Only 4 of the back 8 teams will qualify. When competition resumes here in Monterey, California, our leaders will take to the air Team Pulse, Christian Schmid, the surfer, and Oliver Ferrer coming up. But our leaders, Oliver Ferrer and Christian Schmid, continue building on their lead after their 3rd round jump. Performances like this one have kept them on top all day long here in Monterey, California. As we stand, Ferrer Schmid, the commanding lead, the real battle shaping up for 2nd spot. When we come back, though, we'll go free flying. We'll all since the start. Team Pulse, the job now simply to maintain.
Pay close attention to the camera flyer, Christian Schmid. As Oliver transitions to the hang, Christian picks up his fall rate by going to his knees so he can match Oliver's fall rate.
Ferrer, Schmid have done what they needed to do. 1st place overall after 4 rounds. They continue atop our leaderboard, but what a battle shaping up for 2nd. It's a matter of less than a point for many of these teams. 5th and Pulse, Oliver Ferrer, Christian Schmid, and Robin Berg had a chance to talk to the guys who've been leading since the 1st round as they entered the 5th and final round.
You are in 1st place for the first time that you've been competing with the tour and with the games. What are you going to do in this round? You actually have the opportunity to lay back if you want to, but are you going to let it all hang out because you've got the lead? What are you going to do?
No, we want to rip it up more. We said last score was pretty high, but we want to go more or faster, and we'll show them what we can do.
Among boarders the world over, the term ripping is reserved for the very best. And I think you can already go ahead and put Oliver Ferrer and Christian Schmid's picture in the dictionary next to ripping, because these guys have come out blistering in every round. Look at the speed on this henhouse surprise and the flare. Perfect framing by Christian Schmid. Incredible speed in the helicopter. That's probably the fastest helicopter on the planet.
Barring an enormous mistake, you can just call this a victory lap for this team.
Notice how Oliver seems to flow from one skill to another. Look at the synchronized moves that these guys go through in the 2nd camera image.
And Ferrer will track away and then finish with the full twisting front layouts that helped them earlier stay on top.
Control and fast moves is the mark of experience. Here, Oliver Ferrer in the henhouse surprise takes a fast spin to a helicopter just by extending his legs and keeps it on axis.
Free flying.
Hey,
These guys are definitely happy. This is the first time they've ever won a medal, and it's a 1st place medal. Congratulations, Team Pulse in Monterey, California. Ferrer Schmid, our winners, and Hartman Papadato win that battle for 2nd place. They'll all do battle coming up at the Summer X Games in San Diego. Robin Berg is with our winners.
What are you going to do from here on out until you get to the X Games?
We still go on training so much we can. I go to Hawaii a little bit surfing, but after that we have 4 weeks training for the X Games. We hope we'll in there also on the top.
Have you been holding anything back? Is there anything new in that bag of tricks that you're going to show us at the X Games?
Oh yes, we have some really sweet thing, but the main problem is many people, they copy it, and if we show it now, everybody would do it in the X Games. So we are in, we have really new good stuff, and they like it, I'm pretty sure, yeah.
So the Skysurfing field is set for the Summer X Games in San Diego. The top 6 teams you see here, and also teams 7 through 10, including Dallas Airtime, Killer Loop, Brazil, and Team Moscow will join us as an alternate team. The X Trials returns with the Bicycle Stunt Challenge Series from Disney World in Orlando, Florida. We'll look for you on Wednesday, the 21st of May at 4 o'clock Eastern on ESPN. For Robin Berg, I'm Doug Dunbar saying so long from Monterey, California.